Yo, welcome to my YouTube channel. A bit weird, I don't know. I haven't done YouTube in I done it when I was younger, but I just thought, yeah, I wanted to start some sort of like, I don't know what you would call it, but like kind of like a story almost about my Sorare journey. So here I am. I like to stream. I stream a lot of the stuff, but I don't know why. I like the idea of like YouTube being like being able to go back and watch it, if that makes sense. So here is sort of a document of my Sorare journey. Although I will preface it with saying that I have had a couple of months on the site, as you can see here. Joined '05 and the month is now September. So I've had about 4 months or so to really get down and consume content and know how to play so rare and stuff. Obviously, I'm not proclaiming to be any expert at all. Yeah, there's people that are on this site that have been here for years, but yeah, like I said, I watch a lot of content. I watch loads of football, love football, obviously. Um, and yeah, I just thought if I can sort of like add any I don't know, anything to anyone's lineups or give someone a bit of food for thought to think about, or if it's just background noise. Because I know me personally, I like to just sort of chill. I'll be looking at football, watching, or like setting my lineups, and I like to just hear that background noise. So I just thought, why not make content myself? So yeah, we'll see how it goes. But yeah, you can see I'm in Division One. Um, I have a sort of strategy, if you like, for rivals, and it seems to be doing pretty well. As you guys can see, like five division. These are the only divisions. I wish you could see like more history, but pretty much, I think there was only one season where I didn't promote, if that makes sense. So from Division 10, so I started in Division 10, all the way to Division 1. I think there was only one season I didn't promote. But pretty much as soon as I got to Division 1, I found out this, or maybe Division 2, I found out this like strategy and it just works. So if you guys want more content, I can talk to you guys about the rival strategy. Can definitely do that. But yeah, you can see I roughly get about 30 to 40 Lightning in Division 10, which is pretty decent. Got a squad on the go. Love the boys. We have a group chat as well on Twitter where we just feed information. We've got back-to-back promotions. We're doing pretty well at the minute. It's very tight, as you can see. 1 point. It's going to be a close one. We'll see if we manage to pull that one off. And that's for Division 7, which is great. And then what I wanted to talk about today, the Mbappe competition. I want you guys to learn from my silly mistakes. So, as you can see here, just right. In my head, obviously I've consumed the content and I've seen like, oh, everyone's going for the obvious people to pick, and I thought, oh, typical me, like let's be different, let's pick. So me being me, I thought let's go with some more outlandish picks. Don't just get the 400 points. Look at this. What am I doing? I mean, granted, I don't think anyone knew Pedro wasn't going to be in the squad. I don't know if he's been injured or something. I need to look up to that or look into it. I even have his limited card, which I captained in my main team, and now I'm getting relegated for it. Bit of a nightmare. But yeah, overall, just Mbappe. This is what I wanted to talk about because obviously a lot of people are coming onto the site, learning so rare, and just for this Mbappe competition, guys, just don't just be smart. Pick players that are just gonna score well, and if they don't, you can just sort of be like, yeah, first they didn't play well, is what is. But 9 times out of 10, if you pick a Yamal's gonna score amazing. You know what I mean? Or you pick the good players, they're gonna do well. There's a reason they're good players. You know what I mean? So and it's annoying because I had the big boys in here and I changed it. Oh, silly. Anyway, looking through my other lineups, you can see I'm still learning the pro side, to be honest. But yeah, doing just Premier League, and these are sort of just throwaways. But yeah, I'm sort of doing a mixture between Premier League and under 23s. They're like my main focuses. So these were the under 23 boys for this week. Managed to get 2 boxes, 300, like mid 300 scores, pretty decent. Happy with that. The third lineup didn't really pop, but I was very heavily reliant on a a Spurs clean sheet. Didn't happen, so I didn't really expect the squad to do that well. If you know what I mean, Division 4 is what it is. The other two, Baena, brilliant, carried that squad for sure. And Neuer Null has been a great servant to the club so far. But anyway, yeah, as you quick brief. Well, the reason why I'm doing these videos anyway is more of like a I can go back and look on it. So I am gonna really dive into my club here so that I can go back like in a year maybe and be like, wow, this is what I had, this is what I have now, kind of thing. So I have around 100 limiteds, 120. Both of the Newcastle stacks because I live in Newcastle. I watch every Newcastle game, so yeah, I'm a Cambridge fan, but I live in Newcastle, so and Cambridge aren't on Sorare, so Newcastle is sort of like my team, my Sorare team or whatever. If I could get Cambridge stack, then obviously I would have every Cambridge card as well. But yeah, and then yeah, we've got so my sort of strategy going into this first year. Again, this might be a bit boring to listen to, but it's mainly for my. I want to. When I watch this back, I want to be like, what was this guy thinking? You know, what was I thinking back then? So I'm going to explain it. So Newcastle, purely just because I love Newcastle, right? Then I've gone Aston Villa to focus on the European nights or the Champions League. I don't particularly think they're going to do that well in the Premier League, but like I would like to focus more on teams that I think are going to do well in the Premier League, but I did really want to have some utility midweek. So, like for example, Brighton, I'd love to have a Brighton stack. Um, yeah, or like Brentford or something. Some the teams that are like probably not expected to do that well, but probably will do better than people think. But I think Villa are sort of opposite to that, but the midweek pretty much. So yeah, I've only got a few Aston Villa boys. I mean, I hope they do well in the Prem. Don't get me wrong, but that's mainly for the Champions League competition. Then we've got Tottenham. Have not started the season well. I will say that. But yeah, again, midweek. And also, I do actually think they're going to pick it up eventually. Maybe, probably. Maybe that's just wishful thinking. I don't know. And again, Chelsea, similar vein, really. I've got Jorgensen, the keeper. So yeah, just thought it made sense to get a couple of the Chelsea lads. And yeah, that's the main. The rest of it, all of the other stuff is just under 23 stuff. So the youngsters that I think might do something in the future, hopefully. But yeah, so having a quick preview of game week 10, and then that'll be me for this video. This is the Mbappe squad. I'm not playing around. I'm just going. I think the riskiest pick here is probably Elise, and that's purely based on rotation. He might not start. I don't really know. I don't think he's started. He's not started that many games for Bayern yet. But I think the rest of them are pretty safe picks. And I'm just praying to get 400 really. The in season is the Aston Villa stack card purchased. I would say definitely could do with a bit of upgrading. But for now, it's alright. It's alright. I'd like to have maybe Onana, probably Watkins, but apart from that, I'm pretty happy with this. I think Onana, I do have Leon Bailey as well, but he's injured. He pretty much got injured the next. I bought him, and then like 2 days later he got injured. So I was like, okay, great. And then yeah, I don't have another team. So yeah. So yeah, pretty much that is the content done for game week 10 coming up. And yeah, let me know if you guys like this sort of stuff, or you want to listen, or if there's anything that you do want to know. For example, I can talk about the rivals stuff. Definitely can make a video on that. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, that'd be great. And yeah, peace out, guys.